What are you out here in the clubs for?
To have fun and meet new people.
Like, are you looking for some or like?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, so like.
No, literally, that's it.
Literally.
Just, that's it.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Well, no, wait, whoa. My Nigerian brother wants those cheeks 6 times a day. Woo! Let's get it.
That we should be getting more intimate in the bedroom. So, but my thing is, she's been missing sessions. So
Sessions. What is this?
So
football practice or something?
How many sessions a week to get jiggy?
Not a week. 6 times a day. A day. I did not sign up
I
for
think that's
50 Shades
reasonable,
of Grey.
personally.
So
I
you want to
Mr. Grey.
sleep with your partner 6 times in one day?
100%.
This sounds like another part-time
Damn,
job.
nigga.
How do you guys fit that in the day?
You need to be jobless. He wants to sleep together 6 times
Shit.
a day. A day. I'm an accountant, yeah. And I have Zoom calls, I have meetings. I can't go telling my boss, hey, listen, I can't join this morning meeting because, you know, my boyfriend, he wants us to have a bit of bunga bunga. I'll see you in 30.
But Sita, no, you're acting like I'm jobless, like I'm not employed, like I'm unemployed.
Does this have anything to do with your culture, or is this just like a personal preference?
I mean-
6 times a day thing.
Alright, let me put it this way, yeah? It could be a cultural thing, because growing up, like how my uncles were and how I saw like my dad and everything, like if I have a partner, if I'm saying we should be intimate 6 times a day, 4 times a day, 3 times a week, whatever it is, if it's something that if I've said, I just believe that it's something that we should go by. I think it's fair, personally.
Successfully achieved this 6 times a day thing, which you guys
I
have
couldn't
set in.
walk. I couldn't walk.
I believe in
Build
obviously
it.
polyamorous relationships. In Nigeria, it's very normalized in many states.
In some states, I've
in
heard.
some
Yeah,
states.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I just thought, you know what, like that's how I was raised.
Hold on. Are you in that now?
My soul has just
Sita.
left my body right now.
I mean, you've never really asked about obviously.
Never really asked.
I don't. He hasn't asked if I'm seeing anyone else. Like we've been here for
What?
6 months. You haven't asked if I'm seeing anyone else. You haven't actually. Really asked.
Rotation.
I said yeah, we're dating exclusively, but you haven't asked if I'm seeing anyone else at the same time.
Are you?
haven't.
Are you on
Oh.
something?
Have you guys had this conversation about open relationships before?
No,
Polygamy?
no, I don't share. What? I've never heard of this.
Judge.
And what were you saying about states in Nigeria? That this is normal?
It's normal. I
This
can't
is-
have all of my eggs in one basket. From Nigeria,
City boy.
Listen, it's normal. So I don't think that there's a problem. Like you should. That's why you should communicate.
You
Like,
are a
If you were
problem.
better at communicating,
If I am
then
better at
you would have
communicating-
known.
Are you actually talking to more than one woman at the same time? How many
Are you
women
talking to other people?
Yeah, there's 3 of us,
Oh,
but there's
damn.
you never asked. You never asked.
Look at
You
champion
don't ask.
gaslighter.
Oh, no, man.
Champion
Yo.
gaslighter
This is
over
why
here.
you need to learn how to communicate better.
You know what, Judge Will?
Yo.
I'm done.
My
That's
yo, my Nigerian brother not playing. My man says 6 times a day. Plus he got a rotation. Homegirl said her soul left her body. She could not walk. My man put in work. Damn. But seriously, bro, I remember when I first met my girlfriend, and you know we was busy back then. She's my ex-wife now, but we went 5 times for the day, bro. When I said on the 5th, there was nothing left in my balls. There was like a drip of water just came out. So I could just imagine 6 times a day, plus you gotta work. But on a serious note, what is more important to a man? Time and energy. And if you put in all that in busting cheeks, then what is your value really as a man? But hey, I'm just saying, bust all your nut you want, but hey, come on, bro. 6 times a day? That is crazy.
Crazy how men really feel like telling us that we're gonna end up alone forever is an insult. Y'all really think that that's an insult for us? That's at this point, that's what we want. We want to be left alone because y'all are embarrassing. We are embarrassed. We are disgusted and embarrassed.
Everyone have the right to say what's on their mind. But when female comes on an app and said, we don't need no man, get the fuck out of here. You know, we can do all by ourselves. We don't need you for nothing. It's crazy because I'm gonna cut what she said like short and play this clip of what this 17-year-old did. It's amazing how women can just speak and say stuff with no validity, no substance. They just open their mouth and speak. Anyway, watch this clip. Leave your thought down below.
Jumped in one of the most dangerous inlets in South Florida to save a stranger. Everyone, meet Jacob Thompson. On November 30th, 2023, a 35-year-old woman fell into the Boynton Inlet near Ocean Ridge, Florida. The high sea walls made it difficult for her to climb out, and a strong, outgoing tide was carrying her rapidly toward the Atlantic Ocean. The woman struggled to swim in the 17 feet deep water. A group of people tried to help, but they couldn't get to her. That's when Jacob, a 17-year-old high school student, rushed to the scene. Jacob saw the woman approaching. He removed his shirt, took a running jump from the seawall, and landed feet first into the water. He swam about 90 feet and secured the woman around the chest. The woman was extremely exhausted and didn't struggle. She kept on apologizing to Jacob as he towed her back to the seawall, fighting the dangerous current with one arm. 2 other men came and helped her out of the water. A few days later, Jacob received a full scholarship from the Aiden Perry Good Samaritan Scholarship Fund so that he could enroll in the Fire Academy, which was a dream of his. The scholarship was started by Sarah Perry after she lost her son Aiden, who tried to save a driver out of a lake. Jacob Thompson is an extraordinary man.
Tell me something your mom doesn't know and I'll buy you whatever you want.
I say the N-word harder.
What?
What? I don't know what you're saying.
You know, kids are like a dry sponge. They just absorb. They're taking a lot of things. And at times, they just be spewing out what they hear. And do they really know what they're saying? Or do they really know what they're saying? I'm just saying.
Who died briefly and medically brought back to life argued in court that his life sentence had technically ended.
I'm pretty sure it's safe to say if you are given a life sentence and for whatever reason your soul had left your body, right? And someone resurrect you, bring you back to life. Isn't it safe to say that your life sentence is over? This should be a very interesting. I'm intrigued to hear what the judge would say about this one. Is he a free man? I'm just saying. Technically, he should be free. What? Why not? Leave your thought down below.
It wasn't until I started acting like a bop that the niggas that I wanted me back. When I was sitting at home with one body, literally my body count on 1, waiting for a text back, being loyal, like I'll make food for the man, like I'm waiting for you to come home, just text me back, like literally, I was the nigga worst enemy. You don't like me, you don't want to talk to me, all this. When I was outside, popping out in music videos on the scene every night, with all the baddies twerking, showing my body, acting crazy, getting drunk. Now the nigga wanna blow my phone up. Oh my gosh, like, why don't you ever hit me back up? Like all this and that. And then they post on Instagram that they want a homebody who stay at home. A girl with less than 1,000 followers on Instagram, all this and that. Like, no you don't. Mind you, I said acting like a bot. Don't actually crash out about these niggas. Like, don't run up your body count for these.
I love the final message of that video.
She said she was a good girl. Staying home, low body count, cooking, chasing the wrong man. That's what female do. Why female always chase the wrong guy? Why you always looking for a certain quality in the wrong guy? He's not looking for a wife. But you know what it is? He's a bad boy. He's not a nice guy. But for whatever reason, you thought in your head that he was husband material. And when you switch from being a low body count to a high body count, that's what he wants. Now, I'm happy that you have enough sense not to run your body count up. But I think once you mention drinking and twerking and shaking and having sex, personally, I think it's a 3 or 4 in the making. Hey, I could be wrong. Who knows?
Hey, listen to me. What is it about sitting in the car? I mean, you could be where you need to be, but there's something about just sitting in the car. You ever pull up to your house and you want to go in, they might be waiting for you to go in, but then you just sit in the car. Or maybe you go somewhere like I am right now, and I should be inside. I'm going to go inside. But right now, I'm just sitting in the car. It's nice in the car. It's cozy in the car.
You know, I can contest to this. I think it's one of the best feeling. Like when you're in your car, let's say you take a long trip or even come from work and you just sitting there in the parking lot, in your quiet space, in a quiet place, no pun intended, and just to relax your mind, peace in your domain. It is quiet. You can actually unwind and hear your brain clicking with your thoughts of your own. No interruption. I think it's one of the best feeling, just sitting in your car, just to unwind. Yeah, it is.